And welcome in, everybody, as we are back live here. Special live stream tonight, covering play-by-play of the U.S. Open Women's Singles Quarterfinals with Karolina Pliskova from the Czech Republic, number 4 ranked tennis player in the WTA, taking on Maria Sakkari, ranked at number 17. This will be the third matchup ever that they have faced, as the series is tied up 1 apiece between these two. Sakkari winning in 3 sets back in May in 2018 in Italy, and then a year later, May 2019 in Italy, Pliskova winning in 2 sets. So it looks like we're going to start off a little bit from now, I think like 12 minutes approximately. Glad to have you guys in the stream tonight. Vegas, Malika, welcome in. MB in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, a lot of them are like new to me or so. Some of these definitely are ones that are like coming across for like the first time before I've ever called them before. Karolina Pliskova, Czech Republic, 29 years old, record in 2021 of 30 wins, 16 losses. She's won 571 matches, along with 313 losses all time, through 16 career singles titles, turning pro in 2009. Still looking, though, for her first ever singles title in 2021. She's won titles in every single year besides this year, and she has never won a Grand Slam event as well. She was the runner-up in Wimbledon to Ashley Barty back in June, and then she also was the runner-up in the U.S. Open back in 2016. And then for Maria Sakkari, this is her highest ranking currently at number 17. Pliskova was ranked as high as number 1. That was back in July of 2017. But for Sakkari, age of 26, 26-14 record in 2021. She's won 353 matches, 234 losses all time with her record and 1 career singles title. But this is the furthest that she's been in the U.S. Open, and she turned pro back in 2015, semifinalist of the 2021 French Open. And her lone singles title came in Morocco in 2019. What's good, Vaughn in the stream? Welcome in. Oh boy, that's not Vaughn's cup of tea. I know golf is. So there's no more Americans left. So we got a couple of big shockers here. So earlier today, it's Emma Raducanu, who won from Great Britain at the age of 18. So the winner of this game will face Raducanu in the semifinals. And then Leylah Fernandez from Canada. She's age 19. She'll be taking on Sabalenka, who won that match last night, as Sabalenka won over Krejcikova in last night's game. So all the Americans have been knocked out quite a while now. Shelby Rogers got to the round of 16, but she was the only American. Venus and Serena didn't even do this year's U.S. Open. Yeah, Sloane Stephens got knocked out early. Definitely quite an odd year. Sloane Stephens and Coco Gauff ended up playing against each other in the same match of the bracket. Oh yeah, definitely Vaughn would love that. Yeah, it's pretty fun to play. I haven't played it in a while. So some of the matches go on for like really long. Like it varies for tennis. Like you have matches that will go on for like an hour 15, hour and 30, and then you got other matches that will go on for past 3 hours, 4 hours, possibly 5 hours if it's a men's match. Because men play 5 sets, women play 3 sets. Alright, so a little bit of a special live stream tonight here covering U.S. Open tennis. Yesterday was my first time covering tennis. That was actually pretty cool. So, doing some other sports that I've never done before. Pliskova winning her 4 straight matches here to get into this quarterfinals. She won 3 of those opponents she won against. She took them into 2 sets, and then in her second round matchup, she went 3 sets. Yes, I'll be covering Bucks against Cowboys tomorrow night. So Pliskova coming off a victory over Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova, 7-5, 6-all. And then Sakkari winning her first 3 matches in 2 sets, and then winning in the last match against Bianca Andreescu in 3 sets. That one went on for quite a long time, 3.5-hour match between Andreescu and Sakkari has won over Petra Kvitova, number 10 ranked tennis player in women's tennis, and now Andreescu ranked at number 6. So she's got the harder path to get here than Pliskova, who managed to get past 3 unranked players and then 14 with Pavlyuchenkova. Oh, there's so many different names. It's crazy. It's all like a lot of Eastern European names that they have. Woody in the stream, welcome in. Alright, so it looks like they're calling out both of the players onto the court right now. We're going to get this thing rolling, I believe around 5 minutes from now. We'll get this thing rolling. Let's see, I'll go Vixasack there, if that's how to pronounce it. Special live stream tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Tomorrow night, I'll be covering NFL season opener, Bucks against Cowboys. Should be a good one tomorrow. I know that is in high demand by a lot of people. Sakkari will go in the peach-colored uniform tonight, and Pliskova will go in the black uniform today for this matchup. Winner of this matchup will take on unranked 18-year-old Emma Raducanu from Great Britain. And that will be tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd probably butcher that. Brautigam. Probably butcher that. McCarthy, that's simple. Yeah, there's a lot of names that you think that you have until you don't because they're pronounced differently. Like Iron Eagle. Like, if you just read it, you automatically think, if you've never heard of him pronounce his name before he goes live, you just automatically think his name was Ian. And he goes by Iron Eagle. So something so simple, like a name that's so simple, and it can be pronounced differently. Because my full name is Salvador, but people get it confused. They're like Salvadore, Salvatore. There's multiple ways that you can spell it. So very soon we're going to get this match rolling. Glad to have you guys be a part here tonight. Special live stream. Tomorrow night should be fun. Calling some NFL tomorrow night for the season opener. Yeah, Salvatore is definitely Italian. With the E at the end. Neuenschwander? Wow. If I'm even pronouncing that correct, that's a long last name. What's good? Iona in the stream. Welcome in here. Glad to have you guys be a part on the channel tonight. A little bit of something different here, covering tennis. The second ever time I've called tennis before on the channel. The first one was from last night. U.S. Open Women's Singles Quarterfinals at Arthur Ashe Stadium, Flushing, New York. Carolina Pliskova yet to win a Grand Slam event. And she was runner-up in Wimbledon in June. Here's a chance for her to go into the semifinals. Winner of this matchup will take on Emma Raducanu, unranked 18-year-old from Great Britain. It's been definitely interesting here with the semifinals matchups. Sabalenka will take on Leylah Fernandez, unranked 19 years old from Canada and 18 years old from Great Britain. Raducanu will face the winner of tonight's matchup. So they're just practicing on the court, Sakkari and Pliskova, before we do get into the start of this matchup. Sakkari in the peach-colored uniform tonight. Pliskova in the black-colored uniform tonight. This will be the third meeting against each other. Series tied up at 1 apiece. Sakkari winning in 3 sets in May 2018 in Italy. And then a year later, it was Pliskova who won in 2 sets in May of 2019 in Italy. So really close as we are getting ready in just a couple moments to get this match underway. Sakkari winning her first 3 matches in 2 sets and then winning a thriller over Bianca Andreescu in 3 sets, 6-7, 7-6, 6-3. And she has been on the court for over 7.5 hours through her 4 matches combined. What's good, 2 cents? Welcome back on the stream. Pliskova has been on the court for about an hour less, 6.5 hours. She has been on the court even. She won her first matchup in 2 sets, and then she went 3 sets with her second round matchup up against Amanda Anisimova. And then in their third round, she took her third and fourth round matchups into 2 sets. As we are about to get ready into this matchup to go into it. Pliskova will serve first as we are underway here. Quarterfinals women's singles of the U.S. Open. And Pliskova goes up 15-love. Sakkari hits it to the left of the singles line on Pliskova's side of the court. Pliskova serves off the net, fault. Second serve by Pliskova. Into the left service box. Backhander goes way too far past the baseline. 30-love Pliskova. Pliskova will serve here. Into the right service box it goes. Forehanded by Sakkari. Pliskova forehand. Backhanded by Pliskova, and backhand by Sakkari. Pliskova, forehand to Sakkari's forehand, off the net again. 40 love, Pliskova. So making quick work here to start things off for Karolina Pliskova from the Czech Republic, up 40 love. Pliskova to serve. And that goes into the backcourt, fault number 1. Yo, what's crazy there, man? Second serve by Pliskova. Backhanded by Sakkari. Pliskova hits it a little bit too far past the backcourt, 40-15. So past the baseline to the back of it. Sakkari on the board. What's good, Malika? Welcome on the stream. Oh, wow. So you got a Y right there. That's interesting. First serve by Pliskova, a fault. Yeah, they have a different scoring that they do in tennis. 40-15 off the net, double fault by Pliskova, 40-30. They call 0 love in tennis. Pliskova crushes one. Sakkari whiffs on it, and Pliskova gets the first point of tonight's matchup. So winning the first game, Karolina Pliskova. The serve will now switch over. Interesting. So your grandma had an I in there, but then it got substituted for a Y. That's interesting. Yeah, so the 0, they call it 40 or like 15 love when it's 15-0, 30-0, they call it 30 love, and then 40-0, they call it 40 love. Sakkari serves, and then Sakkari hits it too far out to the left of the singles line. Pliskova up 15 love. Sakkari to serve into the left service box. Off the net, fault 1. Second serve by Sakkari into the left service box. Backhanded by Pliskova. Sakkari hits it. Pliskova backhands it. Forehand by Sakkari. She'll forehand another one, and that goes out. Too far past the baseline. 30 love, Pliskova. Sakkari to serve. And into the backcourt, fault 1. Second serve. Played by Pliskova on the backhand. Sakkari crushes it. Not playable by Pliskova. And makes it 30-15. I'd go Novak Djokovic. For the woman, number 1 ranked is Ashley Barty, but she's out of the U.S. Open. I think it's probably going to be Sabalenka who takes it. Pliskova with an ace as she puts that one through. Or Sakkari with an ace puts that one through to make it 30-30. Sakkari to serve into the right service box. Off the net, fault 1. Second serve backhanded by Pliskova, and then Sakkari hits it down the line. That is a point. Sakkari up 40-30 now. Sakkari looking to even it up 1-1. First serve, it goes off the net, fault 1. Second serve by Sakkari. Into the left service box, played by Pliskova. Pliskova forehands. Sakkari backhands it to the corner. And Pliskova hits it out. So Sakkari takes game number 2, evens it up now, 1 apiece. The serve once again will switch back to Pliskova, with the server winning both of the games so far. Pliskova, off the net she puts it, fault number 1. What's good, Ian on the stream? Welcome in. Quite different for the scoring here. And that goes too far out. Past the baseline, Pliskova up 15-love. Serve off the net by Pliskova. Been a lot of first serves so far going off the net. Second serve by Pliskova. Into the service box it goes. Play by Sakkari. Pliskova forehand. Sakkari will forehand it back. They keep on volleying. And that volley is hit out past the baseline by Sakkari. Or Sakkari will get the point, they will say. So it's 15-15. So it was hit out by Pliskova on the first hit before Sakkari hit it out on the second hit. So it's 15-15. Pliskova serves. Right service box it goes. Little short chopper by Pliskova, and then Sakkari drills it down the line to go up 30-15. Beautiful job to hit that on an angle by Maria Sakkari. She just crushes that. Little bit of arc on a chopper up the middle by Pliskova, and Sakkari just drills that down the line. Pliskova hits it too far wide out. Sakkari up 40-15 now. Yeah, I totally agree here, Vegas. So many different names. Sounds so different. Pliskova to serve. She puts this serve into the right service box, played by Sakkari. And Pliskova hits it off her net. Sakkari takes game number 3 as she is up 2-1. So Maria Sakkari comes back. Down the first game. Now she's taken the next 2 games in a row. Looks like we'll take the first media break of the match. 2-1. Maria Sakkari from Greece out in front. I leave that up for off-the-wall hockey to do. He's got all the hockey content. Yeah, they sound like Russian names. Pliskova is from the Czech Republic. The OVA, that's why it rings a bell to Russian with other players who have that OVA ending in their name that happens to be Russian. Some of the names are just, if you just read them on a piece of paper, you think that's how to say the name, but it's not. Like, if I was looking at a piece of paper before going to, like, a pronunciation guide, I would have thought the last name was Pliskova and then Sakkari, but it's Pliskova and Sakkari. So Sakkari up 2-1. Set number 1. She's on the serve. Puts it into the right service box. Backhanded by Pliskova, and Sakkari comes right up to the net and drills it on an angle. Down in Pliskova's court. 15-love Sakkari. Maria Sakkari from Greece starting to get into a rhythm. First serve into the backcourt, fault 1. Hey, what's good, Lorenzo? Welcome back to the stream. Second serve by Sakkari. In there. Played by Pliskova. Pliskova backhand. Too far out. 30-love Sakkari. D. Wade, what's good, man? Doing something totally different today. My second time ever covering tennis, so this is pretty cool. Vaughn's going to get me a Russian name to say, I guess. 5 straight wins for Maria Sakkari versus the WTA top 5. She serves into the right service box of Pliskova, and Sakkari crushes it on the opposite angle of the court right back to go at 40-love. She's getting into a big-time rhythm right now. Maria Sakkari taking advantage of her power. Smashing that ball and getting a lot of angles that these balls are just completely unplayable by Pliskova. Sakkari serves to Pliskova. Pliskova backhands it off her net. Sakkari with a big rally and gets the point. Maria Sakkari. 4 straight in that game, and she goes up now 3-1. Hey, there we go. D-Wade roots for Rafael Nadal. Oh, yeah, I know Vaughn would be so happy if I ever covered Korean golf. Pliskova serves into the backcourt, fault 1. Second serve by Pliskova. Backhanded by Sakkari. Pliskova plays on the forehand. Sakkari forehands it. Pliskova plays it back. Sakkari backhand. Pliskova backhand. Backhanded volleys by the two of them right now. So they keep on going on for it. A little drop shot, and it drops in there to the left service box. Maria Sakkari putting on a show, finding her rhythm right now as she goes for a little change of tempo shot as they kept on volleying strong shots at each other. And then Sakkari, a little drop shot on an angle, falls in there. And Pliskova didn't charge it in time. Pliskova first serve off the net, fault 1. Second serve by Pliskova. Into the left service box, back into by Sakkari. Pliskova, forehand. Sakkari charging towards her right, gets it on the forehand, and she hits it out. So 15-15. Yeah, that's unbelievable. Djokovic trying to make it all 4. Let's see. Yaroslav Kabarov. I'm going to guess right there. Pliskova to serve. Off the net, fault 1. We've seen it quite a bit from Pliskova today. She's only double faulted once, but she's missed multiple serves in her first attempt, but gets it down in her second attempt. Second attempt into the right service box. Forehanded by Sakkari. Sakkari now backhands it off her net. Pliskova up 30-15. Pliskova serves off the net again, fault 1. Second serve by Pliskova. Played by Sakkari. And the second hit too far out beyond the baseline by Pliskova. So Sakkari again will even things up here, 30-30. This is the 5th game of the first set. Maria Sakkari from Greece up 3-1. Pliskova serves. That was a powerful serve. Backhanded by Sakkari. Goes way too far out. And Pliskova on the first serve, 116 miles per hour. Goes up 40-30. That is her strongest point of the game by Karolina Pliskova. Just blows it by. 116 miles per hour. Pliskova again serves off the net, fault 1. Second serve by Pliskova. She puts it into the left service box. Backhanded by Sakkari to the corner. Sakkari will hit it again to the corner. Chopped by Pliskova. Sakkari goes down the line. Drills it. That's in there. Sakkari ties it up at a deuce. 40-40. What a hit. Tremendous vision. As she goes to the back left corner. And then she nails this one to the right line. Using the court to her advantage. All of the court by Maria Sakkari, as she has won 5 forehand winners, and Pliskova has yet to do that today. Played by Sakkari. She backhands it off of her net. So first advantage of the game. This goes to Pliskova now. Yeah, 100th like tonight gets a pepperoni pizza right there. Pliskova on the advantage. She serves. And that will be a ace by Pliskova. What a serve right there to put this match to be 3-2. Wow, that was an impressive serve. Ace right down almost the middle of the service box. That was unhittable, basically. Yeah, it is constant cardio for tennis. Back and forth, back and forth. Right, left, forward, back. Always have to keep on moving. Yeah, names like Sue Lin, not so difficult. So Karolina Pliskova, she's got 2 aces tonight in this match as we go to another media break. It is Maria Sakkari from Greece up in the first set 3-2 over Pliskova. So Sakkari winning receiving points. Points off of forehand. She has won 5 of those points off of forehand winners. She's got 9 receiving points that she has won. Pliskova with just 2. Pliskova doing it through 2 aces. Sakkari yet to get an ace down in this game so far. But we started out, the first game, it was Pliskova who won the first game 1-0. She went up, and then Sakkari came back 1-1. Sakkari put it to 2-1 as she led it. And then she was up 3-1, and then Pliskova just won that game to make it 3-2. So we get right back to action. Sakkari will be the one serving. She'll try to put it into the right service box of Pliskova. First serve, it is Sakkari who gets her first ace of the match. So where Pliskova served, near the middle of the service box, she just puts it down and goes up 15-love. Sakkari into the left service box, backhand by Pliskova. Little drop shot by Sakkari. Pliskova comes up on it, and she hits it over the top of Sakkari. And this will be a Sakkari point. That hit over the top, went too far back, not touched by Sakkari. Beyond the backcourt, not in the court of play, so it's 13-love Sakkari. I'm not sure yet, Lorenzo. Probably not. I think the Masters is usually on when there's like NBA playoff games. Sakkari again comes back and hits a one shot to Pliskova that she hits it out. So 40 love now, Sakkari. Sakkari serve off the net, fault number 1. I saw that yesterday. That was unfortunate yesterday for Alcaraz. He had to end the game due to injury. And the hit goes out by Pliskova. Sakkari again goes up 4-2 now. Yeah, I'm shocked too that they don't do that. Like all over the place, that they do different matches and then they meet up at like a bigger location. Pliskova serves and she hits the first one as a ace by Pliskova. 15 love. Puts that at an incredible angle into the right service box of Sakkari. Now into the left service box. Backhanded by Sakkari. Pliskova forehand. Sakkari chops it to Pliskova. Sakkari again with a forehand. Pliskova backhands it. Sakkari on an angle. Hits it through. That is good by Sakkari. 15-15. Little bit of a change of shot right there. She kept on going right back to Pliskova and then crushes one to the back left corner. Pliskova's court on an angle. Puts it at 15-15. Pliskova the serve into the right service box of Sakkari. She does. Play by Sakkari off the net though. Pliskova 30-15. Pliskova the serve. Play by Sakkari off a backhand. Pliskova forehands it. Sakkari ranging to her right plays it. And now she covers ground to her left, but not strong enough to hit that one. Pliskova goes up 40-15, but Sakkari covering a ton of ground right there. Ranging to her right and then almost got it ranging to her left too. Yup, drag racing. I saw that a couple days ago. They've been having some drag racing on Fox on like Sunday afternoons. And Sakkari hits it out, so Karolina Pliskova comes right back and she gets herself a game point. The answer by Pliskova on the serve. It is now 4-3. So 4-3 in the first set. Whoever gets up to 6 first, or whoever's able to get up to 7 first if it's on a 1-game difference in the sets. So right now we're just on a media break once again. Pliskova coming back. Puts this one 4-3. And she's been able to do it through the power of her serve so far by Karolina Pliskova to stay right into this game. Sakkari returning points has been the big factor for her, and she's been able to cover a ton of ground in the court today and hit some spectacular shots using some tough angles that Pliskova hasn't been able to play. And also Sakkari doing it through changing different speeds of shots too. When they keep on volleying and volleying at the same speed, she'll go with a drop shot, catch Pliskova off guard and get the point. So back into the matchup. Sakkari serves. Pliskova hits it out. 15-love Sakkari as we're back into the game. Ooh. I'll go Michael Schumacher there. Sakkari serves. And that will be an ace by Sakkari. Incredible serve right there. Goes just into the left service box by inches. And goes up 30-love. That is called painting the middle of the two service boxes. Sakkari serves into the left service box. That is another ace. Back-to-back aces as she has found her stride. 40-love Sakkari. So Sakkari now has got herself 3 aces after having 1 just a minute ago. And Pliskova's got 3 aces. Sakkari looking for her 3rd straight in a row. Played by Pliskova though. Sakkari forehands it. Pliskova forehands to the back left corner. Backhanded by Sakkari. Pliskova plays it. Pliskova little drop shot. Sakkari towards his left. Plays it. Covers ground. Gets the point. And wins the game. Covering a ton of ground by Maria Sakkari, up 5-3. Incredible play right there. She went all the way from the back right corner of her court to range on a drop shot to her front left and was able to get it. That is incredible how she covered all that court. That is impressive. So the serve goes right back to Pliskova. Sakkari backhands it. Pliskova forehands. Sakkari forehands right back. They keep on volleying. Backhand by Pliskova. Forehand by Sakkari. Backhand by Pliskova goes off her net. Sakkari up 15-love. Wow, that is crazy. 160 miles per hour for a men's serve. That's unbelievable. Pliskova to serve. Off the net, fault number 1. Second serve by Pliskova. And that is a double fault. Off her net again. Maria Sakkari up 30-love. So that is 2 double faults by Pliskova, and Sakkari yet to commit a double fault tonight. Pliskova serves. Sakkari ranging to her right. And it will be a point by Pliskova here to make it 30-15. That was a tough spot that she put that serve. Now into the left service box. And Pliskova hits it to the right. Fault number 1. Pliskova will try again. Second serve. She serves it. Played by Sakkari. Off the net. Forehanded by Pliskova. Backhand Sakkari. Pliskova backhands it. Sakkari forehands it. As they will volley against each other here. Forehand by Pliskova. Now she backhands it to Sakkari, who forehands it right back. Forehand ranging to her right, Sakkari. She drops it up in the air. Pliskova crushes it off the net down. That bounces into Sakkari's side of the court, and Pliskova will go and make this even 30-30. What's good, Oreo Pudding? Welcome to the stream. I've got Serena Williams there, Vaughn. Pliskova will serve 30-30. And played by Sakkari, but not enough power. Ranging to her right in a forehand, and Pliskova goes up 40-30. So yeah, this is my second ever time covering tennis before, so this is something totally new that I started yesterday for a little special live stream here. And that gets hit out by Sakkari. So Karolina Pliskova draws within a point now as she wins the game. And it is 5-4 Sakkari. So Pliskova has been able to win when she is serving on the court. The difference has been the one game that Pliskova served that Sakkari won. And Sakkari won the third game. It was, the third game against Pliskova. Because Pliskova went up 1-0. Sakkari tied it up at 1-1. And then Sakkari went up 2-1. And she's been up ever since. After that, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 4-3. 5-3 and now 5-4. So it's just Pliskova winning all of her serving ones except for second time, which was game number 3. So that's the difference. So right now, just on a media break, both of these women have 3 aces each so far. Another difference been Sakkari playing a really solid game. She has yet to double fault. Pliskova has done that twice. And Sakkari winning 12 receiving points compared to just Pliskova with 2. So the serve will go right back to Sakkari. Sakkari serves off the net, fault 1. Backhanded by Pliskova, and Pliskova just hits it out. So Sakkari leading 15-love. Yeah, a lot of it is speed, power, strength, and angles too. A lot of shot precision for sure. And we've seen that play from Sakkari so far. She's been able to hit a ton on angles that have been unhittable by Pliskova. Sakkari with one of those just goes, and it will go to be 30-love for Sakkari as Pliskova tried to get that serve, and Sakkari with a ton of power in that one hits it into the left service box towards the middle, and that is an ace. Sakkari again serves, but into the opposite service box, fault 1. Second serve played by Pliskova, and she hits it into her own net. So 40-30 now, Sakkari. 1 point away from taking the set. The difference in the set has been game number 3, where Pliskova had the serve, but Sakkari won it. Sakkari to serve up 40-love. First serve goes into the backcourt, fault number 1. Second serve by Sakkari here. Played by Pliskova. Pliskova backhand. Sakkari backhand. Down the line, the backhand by Pliskova. Still played by Sakkari. Pliskova hits it, and it just goes wide. Just goes wide to the back left corner of the front court at the singles line, just wide of it. And Sakkari wins the first set. 6-4 for Maria Sakkari as she takes set number 1. We're going to go on a quick media break here. Glad to have you guys be a part of the stream. Special live stream tonight. Hit the thumbs up, smash the like, hit the subscribe if you guys are new. Usually, more of my content that I do cover is mostly basketball games that I cover, college basketball and NBA games. But I do cover other sports special live streams from time to time, such as football, baseball. I've covered a little bit of NASCAR racing. I've covered lacrosse before, and now I can say that I've covered tennis too. So this is something totally different. I just covered the first match I've ever covered yesterday, and this is the second time I've done it today. Tomorrow night, I'll be covering the NFL, so we'll have the Buccaneers against the Cowboys tomorrow, so that's going to be a big one here. NFL opener, probably a good amount of people will be on the channel. What's good, Colibri? Welcome to stream. I'm from the US, so I'm not sure what that means here, but welcome to the channel. So we've seen a lot of positives so far. Maria Sakkari covering a ton of ground in this matchup, hitting some shots that's been untouchable as far as Pliskova on some incredible angles that Sakkari's been able to hit it on. Hey, thanks so much, Oreo Pudding. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever, or second time I've ever covered tennis before. So yeah, I've yet to cover volleyball, soccer, and golf. I'm trying to see if I can get like a volleyball matchup on TV. I'm gonna be covering some volleyball in person for a couple colleges. I've been starting to get that down in my spare time, but I've never covered it on a stream. I'm trying to see if there's like any volleyball matches, but there hasn't been any on TV. So back into the match, Pliskova serves as they keep on volleying, and Pliskova hits it off her own net to start as Sakkari goes up in the second set, 15-love. Pliskova serves into the left service box, back into by Sakkari. Pliskova crushes it on the opposite side of Sakkari, and the court goes down 15-15. Pliskova serves. Forehanded play by Sakkari, but off her net. So Pliskova with a 2-point rally now, 30-15 Pliskova. Oh, that has so many good stuff that they have at Panera Bread. I did a commercial for them a couple days ago. Pliskova plays it off a forehand. Again, she forehands it. Sakkari backhands to the back left corner. Backhanded by Pliskova. Sakkari crushes it. And played by Pliskova. Sakkari again hits it down in a chopper. Unplayable by Pliskova. And Sakkari puts it 30-30. I haven't had either of those. Ryoja or Francis. I've never had those two before. First serve by Pliskova is a fault. Yeah, I've gone to Panera quite a bit. They have some really good stuff. And the second serve is a double fault by Pliskova. So that's the third double fault tonight by Pliskova. Sakkari goes up 40-30. Pliskova will serve, and again it goes off her net. Pliskova avoiding a back-to-back double fault. Here will be serve number 2. She serves it. Into the service box it goes. She plays it now backhand. Another backhand by Pliskova, forehand by Sakkari as they keep on volleying. And Sakkari's forehand too wide as it goes past the baseline, 40-40. Pliskova will serve. Into the right service box it goes, forehanded by Sakkari. Pliskova forehand, Sakkari covers to her left as she backhands it. Pliskova off a backhand, little drop shot by Sakkari, and Pliskova couldn't play it in time. It's the timing of those shots that Maria Sakkari has been able to throw off Pliskova in this match, and it's Sakkari now on the advantage. Oh, thoughts on snowboarding? That would be cool to cover. I never see it on TV. Forehander played by Sakkari. Now she backhands it. Backhander by Pliskova, and Sakkari hits it just past the baseline to put it back to a deuce. Ping pong. Most underrated sport is ping pong. Pliskova serves. Forehander played by Sakkari. Sakkari again will forehand it. Pliskova forehands it back to Sakkari. They'll keep on volleying here. Little drop shot again by Sakkari. A backhand drop shot by Pliskova. Pliskova over the top. Sakkari plays it. Sakkari comes up on it. And then Pliskova hits one that goes in the court that Sakkari couldn't play though. So Pliskova goes up on the advantage. That was some terrific volleys by the two women. Back and forth, back and forth. Both were going right up in the ball, and we were wondering who would be the first to crush it, and it didn't happen to be either of them. Instead, it was Pliskova who just hit one on the opposite side of the court of Sakkari and got the point. And that is an first serve ace right there by Karolina Pliskova to take the set, or to take the game in the second set, the first game. What a service, she hits it. Right on that chalk of the two service boxes, and it goes in the right service box at the edge. Yeah, handball. I saw that in the Olympics, the handball final. That was pretty cool. Actually, at one of the colleges that I'm covering sports, they have a sport called rifle that they're doing for like a rifle team. That's interesting. I guess we're not covering games though because they don't televise it for that sport, but that's just interesting how they have it. Sakkari serves, played by Pliskova, and she hits it out too far. 15-love Sakkari. Yeah, water polo is a sport that I definitely would need to brush up upon. I don't know much about it. First serve off the net by Sakkari. Second serve by Sakkari. Played by Pliskova. And Pliskova hits it off her own net, and she is furious. She drops her racket, too. 30 loves Sakkari. Emotions flaring here with Pliskova. The difference so far in this matchup has been game number 3 of the first set. It's where Pliskova lost that game that she was the one who was serving. And she has won all the other games that she has served. First serve by Sakkari goes off her net. Second serve, played by Pliskova, off the net. Backhand by Sakkari goes too far wide, 30-15. I don't know any of the water polo players. Sakkari first serve off the net. Fault number 1. Second serve in the left service box, and on the line, it's crushed past the baseline. 40-15 Sakkari. Oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't heard about paintball in a while. Sakkari trying to get her first game in the second set. She serves to Pliskova, and it will be a fault by Sakkari. Yeah, I want to do that someday, Vegas. I'd have to brush up and learn about field hockey. I know a lot of the colleges are looking for field hockey announcers over here. Second serve by Sakkari. In the service box it goes, and Pliskova hits it into her own net. The Sakkari double faulted, though. It's going to be our first double fault. So there was a double fault before Pliskova hit it into her own net. So it's 40-30. So Pliskova stays alive in game number 2. Sakkari serves. Now she crushes one to the back left corner, and Pliskova hits it off the net and out. So Maria Sakkari comes right back in the second set. She ties things up here, 1 apiece. I never get curling. I don't know how curling works at all. It's probably, honestly, it's probably simple. I've never even like watched curling before. People have asked me if I've done cricket before. I've never even watched cricket. First serve by Pliskova. That is a backhand by Sakkari that goes too far out. 15 love Pliskova. Hey, what's good? Chris in the stream, welcome in. The 6 and the 4 represent the first set, so Sakkari took the first set. She won 6-4, and now it's the second set. So we're in the second white box, or the third box. The scoring is totally different from other sports, as Pliskova hits that one too far past the baseline, 15-15. Huh. I never even knew that there's men's field hockey. What's good, Slot King? Welcome in. Yes. First serve by Pliskova off the net. Lamario, welcome in. I never even knew there was men's field hockey. I thought it was just women. Second serve by Pliskova, backhanded by Sakkari, and that goes out. Pliskova up 30-15. Yeah, there was a boy who played in the women's field hockey team a couple years ago for high school, and they won a state championship. And actually, he played in the field hockey team because I think his parent was a coach for that team. Ranging to her right, Sakkari. She plays in the forehand. Pliskova crushes it on the forehand down the line, and that will be a point for Pliskova, up 40-15. Yeah, I might have to do some WNBA sometime, Vaughn. Probably gonna do the women's championship game next year for basketball if I'm around. I remember that was on Easter last year. Or this past season. Trying to go for a drop shot, but Sakkari couldn't put it over the net. And Pliskova wins another game that she serves on. It's once again Pliskova who goes up 2-1 in the second set. 3 games through the second set. We're going to go on a media break here. Maria Sakkari, winner the first set 6-4. Karolina Pliskova up in the second set 2-1. All right, so this game has been basically about the serving that has been dictating so far. And all that you need to know in this game has just been, it's been back and forth, this whole match so far. And the only back-to-back games that somebody won was when Sakkari won game number 2, game number 3, and then game number 4. So Maria Sakkari got up to a 3-1 lead in set number 1 after being down 1-0 And the big thing for her is she took game number 3. She was down 1-0, tied it up 1-1 with her serve, and then it was Pliskova who served, being tied 1-1 in the first set, and then Sakkari won that set, or won that game, and Sakkari went up 2-1, and then they kept on going back and forth, and she ended up closing out set number 1, winning it. So both of these women have been able to control their serving games when they've been the server on the court, except for that one game that Pliskova was able to allow Sakkari to take that game. And that's been the difference. Am I good at swimming? I'm a little bit, but I don't go often to like swim or so. So I'm not like an expert. That's awesome though. Slot King's grandma was great at swimming though. That's awesome. Oh wow, I actually learned something, so that's interesting here. So there is a men's field hockey though in the Olympics. Yeah, I should see if I'm able to get him to do that there. They pay pretty well for price per game too, for people to cover, because they're in need of field hockey. Yeah, that's what my day job is doing. I do commercials at the radio station. Sakkari, the one who serves, and she goes up 15-love. She'll serve again into the left service box, off her net, fault number 1. Yeah, second serve, backhanded by Pliskova. Sakkari backhand, Pliskova backhand. It's a backhand on an angle by Pliskova. Backhanded chop by Pliskova, and then Sakkari crushes it down in an overhand hit. That Pliskova was away from the ball. And it's Sakkari up 30-love. Sakkari taking the angles out of these balls to stretch the court for Pliskova and use it to her advantage. That is a no there, Vaughn. Yeah, my channel lost we lost over 100 subscribers for some reason in the month of August alone. Second serve by Sakkari. Pliskova whiffs at it. And it's 40-love Sakkari. And Pliskova takes Sakkari takes game number 2. She serves it over to Pliskova. Pliskova hits it out too far wide, out of the court of play. And it's 2-2 now. Oh, sorry to hear that, Vegas. Yeah, that's really weird why sometimes you have to pay per the streaming sites and stuff. Pliskova now the server, as they both volley against each other. Backhanded by Pliskova, backhand by Sakkari. Sakkari with a forehand now. She'll go with a backhand where Pliskova will backhand it too, and her backhand goes too far past the baseline. It is Sakkari who is now up 15-love. Pliskova serves. That is a fault by Pliskova. She hits it just out of her service box. Second serve. Backhanded by Sakkari. Pliskova forehands it. Sakkari will forehand it right back. Sakkari again. Her forehand goes too far past the baseline. 15-15. Tony Hawk there, Vaughn. Yeah, it's been quite interesting. I know a lot of people dropped when I was covering the Little League World Series games. I guess people didn't want to pay attention to those. Pliskova hits it at her net, and Sakkari goes up 30-15. What's good? Braden on the stream. Welcome in. Thanks so much, man. First serve by Pliskova, and that goes just far out, past the singles line, fault number 1. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot of people from that tomorrow for Bucks against Cowboys. Second serve in the left service box. Sakkari forehands it out. 30-30. Oh, that's cool. Skiing team where Vegas went to high school. That's awesome. Yeah, we never had a skiing team where I went, but I know where I went to college, they had a skiing team in that town that I went to college, because they had the Blue Hills right there. Second serve, forehanded towards her right by Sakkari, but it goes off her net. And Pliskova now goes up 40-30. Pliskova serves off her net, fault number 1. Second serve by Pliskova. Into the service box, it goes. Sakkari in a forehand, hits her own net, and Pliskova goes up 3-2. Karolina Pliskova up in set number 2. She leads 3-2. I've got the Bucks tomorrow for that one. Oh, wow. It goes all the way up to Maine. Wow. Yeah, they have a lot of skiing areas. That's way up in Maine, though. I think they have, like, Wrangley up in Maine. That's super duper far. Like, Mount Sugarloaf. New Hampshire. They have a ton of ski areas up in New Hampshire. Because I know, like, a bunch of high schools in New Hampshire got skiing teams. Because I think the high school in Wolfboro, they play at, or they do their skiing practices, I think, at, like, Mount Abenaki, near the high school. But they got like, their own mountain for Kennett and North Conway up in New Hampshire. They got, like, their own mountains to practice on. Because they have, like, all the mountains up there, like, Wildcat. That's the big one that they practice at, is Wildcat Mountain. They actually had graduation up there, I think, in 2020. They had graduation that they went up the ski lift and got their diploma at the top of the mountain. That's something that's pretty cool. Yeah, they have a bunch of mountains in New Hampshire. Wildcat Canyon, Attitash, Loon. Those are, like, some of, like, the big ski resort areas. So back into this match, Maria Sakkari now to serve, down 3-2 in set number 2. She took set number 1, 6-4. Sakkari crushes this one down the left line, and it drops in to the court of play. Sakkari up 15-love. Sakkari to serve. Into the left service box it goes. Backhand by Pliskova off of her net. 30-love Sakkari. Yo, one of my good friends went skiing when he was a sophomore in high school, and he tore his ACL. It was on Loon Mountain, too. He tore his ACL, and he was my good friend that we played baseball together in the same team. As Pliskova hits a forehand off of her net. Sakkari at 40-love. And it happened in February, so it was before the baseball season started up in March. And it was unfortunate because he had to miss the whole baseball season that year. Sakkari serves. Forehand by Pliskova off of her net again. 4 straight by Maria Sakkari to even things up here in the second set at 3 apiece. It's Jay. Welcome to stream. Glad to have you back on the channel. I like chocolate there. Yeah, definitely some really nice mountains up in New Hampshire, man. Kane in the stream, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well. So this is just a special live stream tonight. Me covering a different type of sport. First ever time covering tennis. Tomorrow night I'll be covering the first ever NFL game of the season. Cowboys against Bucks. The game's actually going to be starting around this time tomorrow. So around 24 hours to kick off. Backhander by Sakkari up in the air. Pliskova ranging towards her back, and she drills it to Sakkari. Sakkari plays it though off a backhand. Sakkari forehand to the corner. Pliskova plays it, and Sakkari hits it, and it goes right off her net, and Pliskova goes up 15-love. Sakkari plays it off a backhand. Pliskova tried to crush it down, and she got denied by her own net. Puts it to 15-15. I've got pancakes there. Yeah, it's unbelievable times that we had for the basketball games. Yeah, of course I'll be covering a ton more when we do get back. We're just in the off season right now. Backhanded by Sakkari. Now she plays it off a forehand, and Pliskova hits it out. So 30-15 Sakkari. Yeah, so 2 years ago when I started off the channel, I thought that I would just strictly, I guess, be basketball or so. That was my intention when I started, and then I started to figure, because I was more motivated by a lot of people during the finals that were like, why aren't you covering games in person? You should be, covering games for ESPN, TNT. I got a lot of that in the off season or so. So I took it upon myself to learn a bunch of new sports within the last couple months so I can start to cover games in person, because I found out that a lot of colleges wouldn't take just the basketball announcer, that you had to cover other sports, which I had already covered football before. They keep on volleying here, and that shot goes out by Sakkari, so Pliskova puts it 30-30. So I took it upon myself to learn a bunch of different sports for myself. Right now I'm in the midst of, I've been getting a hold of volleyball. I haven't been able to cover any streams here since there's no games that I've found on TV for it, but it's something that I've been able to practice upon myself and do, and I've already got down. I've had basketball down here, the intention of the channel, for the last 2.5 years, but also football since I started covering games on the other channel back in 2019, and then back doing it again. And then baseball was new. I started covering baseball in April. Down the line, that hit by Pliskova goes out, and it's Sakkari who is up 40-30 now. And this is the first time covering tennis. And then I covered NASCAR last year. Yeah, so they take you the more you know. They take you for. But yeah, basketball is definitely my strength. The one that I have so many reps in. And it's Sakkari who's able to get back into it 40-40. Or Sakkari was up, Pliskova able to get that one, so it's 40-40 as Sakkari hits it out. So Pliskova to serve. And that is a fault by Pliskova. Second serve by Pliskova. Into the right service box. It goes backhanded by Sakkari. Pliskova hits it down the line. Backhanded by Sakkari again. And backhand by Pliskova goes too far past the baseline. So Sakkari goes on the advantage. Oh, yeah, those were so fun. I remember the one at Indianapolis where there was like a big collision on pit road. Those NASCAR streams are fun. I really wanted to cover more NASCAR races this year. I couldn't get a lot of the races because I don't have NBCSN where I am. As Sakkari gets the point in it. And it puts her up. It was on Sakkari's serve. I didn't have the serve box switched upon, but it is Maria Sakkari who goes up now. She is up 4-3 in set 2. Yeah, the Indianapolis race and then the Daytona 500. I remember I covered the Talladega race and it was the race that was supposed to be in the spring. They restarted it when the restart happened in the summer for NASCAR. I think it was like in June, and that was the one with a big wreck at the end. Yeah, I want to cover NASCAR again. That was super duper fun. Yeah, the unfortunate part about NASCAR though is this time of year, it competes with the NFL now this time of year, which the NFL is just massive. And every single week the Patriots are like playing at 1 o'clock, so I'm not able to catch NASCAR as frequently as I would like to, or so. It's too bad. I wish the races were on like Saturday night. So that's what they are at the local racetrack that I go to sometimes. It's on Saturday night. Yeah, there hasn't been like constant volleys today. So we are right back into it. Pliskova, now the one to serve. First serve by Pliskova, as that will go just wide, as that is a serve fault. Huh. The fall race used to be on Saturday nights. Wow. Second serve. As it's Sakkari serves, and that is one that goes down. So 15 love Sakkari. What's good? Aaron on the stream. Welcome in. Sakkari serves, played by Pliskova, and that'll be a fault by Sakkari. Sakkari serves again, forehanded by Pliskova. Backhanded by Pliskova. Backhanded by Sakkari. Forehand by Pliskova. So they keep on volleying. Backhanded by Pliskova. Sakkari will backhand it. And down the line, Pliskova's hit just goes a little bit far wide. 30 love Maria Sakkari. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's impressive there. Going back and forth and back and forth. That's what draws out the match so long. Sakkari to serve into the right service box. She puts it off the net. Oh, probably the race with a ton of wrecks would probably be Bristol. Pliskova plays it with a forehand. Sakkari forehands it right back. Backhand by Pliskova, and Sakkari hits it right down the line to go up 40 love. Yeah, the race at Bristol usually has a ton of wrecks. "24 hours of Le Mans" or Manx TT. I don't think I get any of those on TV. Yeah, they usually don't bring me like international stuff on TV. First serve by Sakkari, just misses the service box for fault 1. Oh yeah, it is super duper hot in those race cars. Sakkari ranges to her left, she backhands in. Pliskova crushes this one to put it 40-15 as she goes opposite court of Sakkari to the back right corner. Yeah, they're already in the racing suit to begin with, and then just being in those race cars in like some sweltering heat in the summer, I can only imagine. Because there was a race, it was 2 years ago. I went to the race up in New Hampshire, and it was like 95 degrees out back in 2019 in New Hampshire, and that must have been sweltering hot for them. It's crazy. 2 years ago, 95 degrees. This past year, I went up to the race, and it was 65 and raining. They barely got the race in. They actually completed only 293 at 301. So they didn't even complete the whole race. It was called due to darkness. Sakkari wins the game as she hits this one, and Pliskova puts it off of her net on a backhand. So Maria Sakkari now up in the second set. It's 5-3. So she is one more point away from winning this match. Pliskova now on to serve. And Sakkari puts it off of her own net. It is Pliskova who goes up 15-love. And now it's 30-love. There we go. (30-15) Pliskova. She makes it 40-15 as she hits that one down. Pliskova to serve here to see if she can get one in the game, and that will be an ace by Pliskova as she puts it into the front right service court of Sakkari. Sakkari, no contest on that one, and Pliskova stays alive. Yeah, best of 3 for women's, and the men's are crazy long. They go best of 5 for the men's matches. Those can go like 5 hours. Because I do figure skating one day. I definitely would have to learn a ton about that before I actually stream that. I would go with Sakkari tonight. The one who's had more power in her serve and also in her return. Yeah, she's won a ton of return points today. Pliskova's won when she's been able to serve, for the most part. It's just she's double faulted 3 times for Pliskova. Sakkari hasn't made mistakes tonight. She's the one who's hit shots on angles that's been tough to get for for Pliskova. And Sakkari's won 25 receiving points, just only 5 by Pliskova. So getting ahead early. Sakkari's won a couple of games that she has gone up 40-love and then delivered with 4 straight points in a row in that game. So Sakkari looking to close it out here. She's up 5-4 in the second set. First serve goes to the wrong service box, fault number 1. Sakkari, second serve, puts into the right service box, forehanded by Pliskova. Sakkari hits it right down the left line. Played by Pliskova off a backhand. Backhander by Sakkari. Now played off a backhand by Pliskova. And Sakkari hits it out. Just past the baseline, it is Pliskova who goes up 15-love. Seeking her second major semifinal. A semifinalist in the 2021 French Open for Maria Sakkari, number 17 ranked player in the WTA from Greece, and she just needs one more point to get there. Sakkari serves. And Pliskova had the hand of the ball, but it went off the net. So again, Sakkari will serve. She serves, played by Pliskova. Backhanded by Sakkari. Pliskova hits it off of her net. 15-15. Yeah, that would be cool to cover. Speed skating or speed skating. One of my favorite ones is bobsled. That's pretty cool. Bobsled or luge. Those two are pretty cool. I only see those when they do the Winter Olympics. 15-15. Serves is Sakkari, and she gets the point for it to go up 30-15. A strong serve by Sakkari, and Pliskova not able to catch up to it as she hits it off her own net. Sakkari in the second set has won 10 first serve points. Now she'll serve to the left service box up 30-15. She does. Played by Pliskova off of her net again. Back to back for Sakkari to go up 40-15 now as Pliskova wasn't able to return that one at 110 miles per hour in the serve. Maria Sakkari, the strongest she has played tonight, is right now and looking to close it out. She just needs one more to go her way, and she will move on to the semifinals to face Emma Raducanu from Great Britain at 18 years old. Sakkari serves. That will be a fault. Just misses past the back right corner of the right service box. Sakkari again will serve. Chance to win if she gets this point. She serves. Played by Pliskova. Pliskova forehand. Sakkari forehand. And that forehand goes just past the baseline. Too far out. It is Pliskova who gets it 40-30. Yeah, just this one for tonight. I know the men's one is after. That men's game might go to like past midnight or like to 1 in the morning. Some of those matches are crazy. They go for like 4.5, 5 hours, depending if they go into the full 5 for men's matches. Sakkari misses the drop shot just barely. It almost went to the paint, and now Pliskova plays for at least 2 more returns that she will get, as it's 40-40 on a deuce. Yeah, tomorrow night I plan on being back for the NFL. We got Bucks Cowboys for the NFL season opener tomorrow night. Sakkari will serve into the right service box of Pliskova. And that goes off the net. Fault number 1 by Sakkari. Second serve by Sakkari. And that is a fault. She'll have another opportunity here since the first one went off the top of the net. Second serve. She gets it in there. Sakkari, forehand. Pliskova backhand. Forehand Sakkari, Pliskova. Forehand towards her right. Sakkari towards her right. Forehands it. Sakkari again forehand. Drop shot off a backhand by Pliskova. Sakkari will backhand it too. They still volley with each other. Forehand. Sakkari towards her right, and Pliskova hits it off of her net as Sakkari gets the advantage. And Sakkari just needs one more to do it. Wow, so Patrick Pass, I saw him on a couple commercials. So yeah, I thought he was in the local area. So he used to be a coach in Woonsocket. That's awesome. Yeah, I thought he stayed local after he was a Patriot. One more for Sakkari. She serves. Play by Pliskova on the forehand. Sakkari backhand down the line, and that is it. It is Maria Sakkari. 6-4, 6-4. As she will move on and play in the semifinals of the U.S. Open tomorrow night. She'll face Emma Raducanu from Great Britain, 18 years old, in the semifinals. And the winner will take on the winner of Leylah Fernandez versus Arlena Sabalenka in the other semifinal matchup tomorrow night. All right, so that is a wrap here. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part of the stream tonight. Before I do sign off, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here before I do sign off. Tomorrow night, I'll be back for the NFL. Bucks against Cowboys tomorrow night, so it's going to be NFL for tomorrow night. What's good, Jackson and Jose? Glad to have you guys in the stream here. Not sure yet if I'll have college football on Saturday. I might have a game. I'm not sure yet, though. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part on the channel tonight. Once again, we're going to close out to the channel members. We got around 40 channel members here. I'll get a shout out at the end of my live streams as we have Jason, Aaron, Mandenhades, Cindy, Rajip, Olded Deuce, Russell, D-Block, CW2K, BP, Greg, James, Magic, Oreo Pudding, Rizar, Bino, Mark, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, John, Jessica, Barco, Stephanie, Ahino Josa, Elkian GFR 90, Maurice Christian, Keith, Woody, Warren, Kit Lorenz, Pamela, Oscar, Isaiah, I Am Ghost, a member from Taiwan, Dawn, Mr. Mundre, Alden, and Abdu Rahman. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part here on the stream tonight. It is Maria Sakkari who wins over Karolina Pliskova 6-4, 6-4 in 2 sets. Number 17th ranked Sakkari will take on Emma Raducanu in the semifinals of the U.S. Open. Thanks so much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your night.